Well, today I'm going to try to make a model of a little telegraph device that I can show in the classroom for third graders. And I'm going to use this. This was one that I saw commercially for sale. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And the whole idea is I'm trying to show the third graders how a simple electromagnet was used as a device to send signals around the world for a while. Before telephone and when the mail was very slow. So here we go. I'm going to start with, I just cut a couple of pieces of oak. They're kind of dirty. And what I'm going to do is use this oak and this sheet metal. And the sheet metal can be used to make this little ticker handle that'll go up and down, and also the contact points here. So we'll start by finishing off this wood and making it look a little bit better. Well, I've been thinking a lot about how I'm going to set this up, and the determining factor seems to be what junk I have laying around that I have for free so I don't have to buy anything. So I have this piece of galvanized metal, and I'm going to be cutting it to make this sticker arm, and then I'm going to use these bolts to hold things down. And I had some of these alligator clips, and I can clip them on the top of the bolt to make the connection. Instead of making this plate right here for a connection, I think I'm going to just wrap some of this copper wire around these two. And I'm doing that mostly because I want the children to see that there's a wire that's carrying current between those. In order to do that, I'm going to take and make a little pigtail here by wrapping this really tightly around like that, and I'll work on it a little bit, and then I'll be able to put that right over there and just like bolt it down with a washer. Over here, in order to make my electromagnet over here, I think I'm going to use this piece of 1/4-inch bolt. I'm going to cut off the head, cut off the bottom, drill a hole in here, and then I will just glue it down in there after I get it wrapped. I'll go ahead and put my mark on here so I can cut it with the tin snips. After you've cut sheet metal with tin snips, you've virtually created a razor blade, so it's always a good idea to just take and knock off that edge a little bit, dull it
up so you don't cut yourself. You could do this with a file, you could do it a lot of different things, but the sandpaper. This side was the commercial side and it's not sharp.
I'm going to go ahead and mark this for drilling. Notice I'm not measuring a whole lot. This is just eyeball work. So here we go with our drilling. Now the second block. So I've dropped the bolt into this countersink hole. I'm going to drop a washer on here, and then I'm going to put my little copper wire here, and then finally I'm going to tighten this nut down onto it, but I won't do it tight yet because I still have to catch this one on the other side. So I'll repeat that with a washer Better put the washer between the wood. I've drilled 2 holes in here that will fit over a screw and a bolt. I'll show you in a moment. And I'm going to give it a bend here. I realized I need a second bend in this, so I'm going to just go down like that. I can now see where the contact point is going to be on that bolt, so I can come over here and I can mark it with my marking pen, and then I can go over and knock a hole into that presently. So I'll just make a punch here in the center. I made a little walnut knob to put on top of there. Okay, this is the completion of this project. I found that I needed a little bit more than a 9-volt battery, so you could see I rubber band 2 together, so now I'm up to 18 volts. Got an alligator clip here coming around, making a connection here, and you can see the other wire goes all the way around here, then it goes over here to my electromagnet, goes around here and goes down here to the switch. So I can go like this. And I get a really good response. This is still my beta test. I'm planning to get some thinner battery wire today, and I'll be wrapping this with more coils, although it seems to be working real well now. I don't know how much distance I can get out of this. I would love in my class to be able to go about 30 feet and then impress the kids a little bit with that. Thanks for watching.